Let's go for it!
I like the dark stuff. Give me the dark stuff. I like the dark stuff. Give me the dark stuff.
You can't stop it, so you must remain calm.
Hey everybody, it's me, your buddy Dave, the host, here at the Dark Stuff channel on YouTube. Thanks for checking out the new video. I just wanted to give a quick check-in and talk about one particular record. This isn't even going to be a review. This is just going to be a letting you know it's out there and telling you you should go get it, okay, immediately. That's spoiler alert. This is what the review's about, or the video's about. I'm talking about the new album from the Mommyheads called Age of Isolation. It's a New York City band. They've been going for over 30 years. Now, I have talked about these guys so many times on this channel, and I have really put the full faith and credit of the Dark Stuff channel on this band and said that if you like what I talk about on this channel, you like the bands that I mention, we feel like we have some similarities, I am telling you, please go get the new Mommyheads record, okay, called Age of Isolation. Now, you're not going to find it at your local record store, but you can find it on the band's Bandcamp page, which is mommyheads.bandcamp.com. If you want to download it digitally, and that's a pay-what-you-want sort of system. If you want to buy the CD, go to mommyheads.com. That's their website, and you can get it on there. Now, as I've been a big supporter of the band, they sent me this Mommyheads mug for Age of Isolation. Thanks, guys. And I love their little slogan here. But we've done thousands of shows to hundreds of people. If you want a whole history of the band and their whole saga in the 90s and all of that, you can check out Dark Stuff 205, and that was the long-form interview I did with Adam L. Funny thing is, we did that in spring of 2020, and back then he was telling me about this record that they were making at the time, and he made what I thought was a joke, okay, that he was going to be doing, the whole album was going to be all about vintage synths, you know? I did think he was joking.
And now with the pandemic, I have all my stuff at home, and I just came into an estate sale with all these vintage synths from the 70s. Wow. They're all analog, and I want the next record to be all synths. So that's my thing I'm working on right now. Nice.
Interesting. So that's what we can look forward to. Breaking news on this interview is the next Mommyheads record will be using all vintage synths. Their Kraftwerk sort of experiment, you know, that letting that element.
Totally. It's going to sound like Are We Not Men, somewhere between that, the Cars' first record, Kraftwerk, and XTC still, because everything has got to be an offshoot of XTC somehow.
XTC, right, because that's always the band they compare you to in every sort of review. So the record's out, and it's not 100% vintage synths, but most of the songs are colored by great sort of 70s sounding synthesizers that are great accents to the music, you know. It still is the sort of quirky, smart indie pop for fans of, you know, they always get compared to XTC, but also if you want a more contemporary band or a popular band that you might have heard of that they're sort of similar to, I mean, I'd maybe say Death Cab for Cutie. I don't know. I mean, I'm not the biggest Death Cab fan. I personally like the Mommyheads a tremendous amount more. But anyways, I just thought that was a good, you know, big name comparison. So also one of the things that Adam told me about in the interview was that they've been writing sort of thematic songs, and one of the themes that they were exploring last year, which is what made up this, is living in isolation. Because of the pandemic, a lot of people were staying at home all the time. It was very isolated. Well, there was a change in people's psychology that took over once you've been locked down in your house for weeks on end, you know, and only maybe going to the grocery store or the corner market or whatever, and you're not doing much beyond that. You're not getting much stimulation. Everything that you're getting is coming through your phone, your iPad, your computer, your whatever, and that's not only was a big problem during the pandemic, but it's a big problem in just society in general. They basically, some of the songs are about, you know, New York City being just barren and nobody being around, and walking through the streets of New York and nobody's there, and TV dinner where, you know, it's kind of a reference of something like you could go back and engage with the world, or you could just stay at home and sit back and have your TV dinner. And apparently that's what most people are doing. The song that really struck me the most is actually the title track, because it has broader implications and broader messaging than just what was going on during the pandemic. And that is the way that people are so connected to reactions on social media. Like people are like addicted to the likes, or addicted to getting some type of attention online. And the lyrics, and again, I got these offline, so if they're online, so if they're wrong, blame this website. But the line goes something like, temporary is better than nothing, shallow is better than dry, artificial is better than hollow. If we're connected, why ask why? Linked is better than rejected, shamed is better than ignored. If all we get is stimulation, then why aren't we just getting bored? And then it says, floating out in space, surrounded by every face I've ever known or ever seen, looking for a droplet of dopamine. Fucking brilliant. Holy shit, is that a good couple of lines of lyrics in that song.
Surrounded by every face I've ever known or ever seen, looking for a droplet of dopamine.
And I mean, fuck, it just hit me so hard, and especially the way Adam sings on that part. Oh my god. So anyways, I'm not going to do a full-fledged review. I'm not going to talk about every song. Suffice it to say, it's a brilliant fucking album. I've liked all 4 of their recent albums that they've done in the last 3 years. Again, you can get all of their stuff online on their Bandcamp page. It is on Spotify and other sort of streaming services, but as you know, independent artists get virtually nothing from Spotify. They just don't get paid unless you're a mega star like a Taylor Swift or a Beyonce or somebody like that. They're getting paid from Spotify, but smaller artists really get pennies. So it probably is better if you go ahead and get the stuff on their website or download it through Bandcamp. But again, I'm putting the full faith and credit of the Dark Stuff channel onto this new record. I am commanding you folks, buy the new Mommyheads album, Age of Isolation. There's no way you're not going to like it. I mean, there's no way. I know you guys. All right, everybody. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.